Hello, today I'll be giving you a quick overview of the Digital Project Manager at a high level before we jump into some of the features and functionalities of the Project Manager. I want to focus or give light to the purpose. So the purpose for the Digital Project Manager is to allow individuals and organizations to have complete oversight of everything that is happening from a production standpoint, warehousing, postage, etc., and different aspects that are associated, bringing that all into one spot with visibility. Some of the benefits overall that organizations have talked about is, besides visibility and the ability to audit and assess current environment, but also the ability to reduce vendors outside of their organization. So a few things I want to point out as we're driving into this. This is the home screen of your Digital Project Manager. And the first thing you'll notice is there's 4 widgets on the middle of the screen. One is open estimates, open orders, inventory items, and proof requests. That will give you a quick insight to what is going on. And then as you want to dive into one of those aspects to understand more about the orders or what's going on inside your environment, there's tabs up above, which is customer service, inventory, postage, and proofs. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to jump into the customer service tab, which is going to have more to do with actual orders and what's going on. Once you click on the customer service tab, you're going to notice there's a few subfolders that are underneath it. There's orders, which includes open orders and closed orders. There's order status, and then there's estimates, events, and request a quote. Events and request a quote, of course, request a quote is just sending an email, and events has to do with troubleshooting anything with previous projects that we've been involved with. So the main focus or purpose or functionality underneath the customer service is, of course, the open orders and the closed orders. As we drive through the screen here, you're going to see there's different pieces of information that you can order through or that you can filter through. Order number is one of them. There'll be a project name associated to each project. There'll be a due date, a quantity, and then after it closes out, there will be a close date as well. Once you clicked on close orders, you're going to see it's very similar, except for these orders are actually closed out and have been completed. A lot of organizations like to jump back into this. You'll see there's close dates that are available for this. They like to jump back in so that they can do some a historical audit or check and say, hey, this has been sent out, but we haven't received it, or this has been sent out and customer XYZ thought they needed something else. So it allows for that oversight. If this information is not enough, and say we want to look into this one as job 50374, and I want to filter through, I can put M-504, and you're going to see that it's going to start to filter out until it doesn't exist. So 50374, and we'll filter it down until we find the job we're looking for. From that standpoint, you're going to see that the order number is actually a hyperlink. Once we select that, that will drive us down into some more details about the job, including the quantity, close date, cost associated to it with tax, number of drops. So a lot of insightful information that's available at your fingertips. If you want to go back, just go ahead and select the orders button, and it will take you back to the original screen. The same thing will happen with open orders. If I click on one of the hyperlinks, it's going to drive me in and it's going to provide more information at my fingertips. Now, all of the orders that filter into the project manager come from really 2 spots. One would be any transactional jobs or one-offs that we're doing as we partner with you in your organization. But the other place it might come from, if you're currently active with one of our marketing management platforms, anything or any transactions or activity that's happening inside that platform will pull also into your Digital Project Manager. So if we go back to customer service, You're also going to see that there is order status. The nice thing about this from an active order status is you're going to see that it's going to let you know the status of the job. So you're going to see that these jobs are actually in progress currently. When the progress is completed, it'll update the status from there, but it will also let you know what department it is in. So you can start to see from a production standpoint where that job is flowing. And of course, you know this, before the close date, the quantity, the due date, and project name are all the same. So just a little more insight. This tends to be the favorite view for most organizations that utilize it because they can actually get a sense of where it is right at their fingertips. And because this is web-based, they save it to their favorites and they can log in every day and track that information. Other tabs that might be beneficial to individuals and organizations is the inventory tab. So same deal that all the inventory, you're allowed to filter through it, whether you want to filter by description, item name, item code, all that's available for you. You'll also see that it'll give a description of the item type and then a quantity. The nice thing about our warehousing and logistics is that everything we do is barcode based. So once again, you're going to get real-time data. Every time something's pulled from inventory and shipped out, it's barcoded. There's some audit features that are in there that reduce human error, but also it updates the system automatically. And the last thing, as you can see, there's a lot of inventory items here, and you want to make sure you have the right item. Some individuals are visual, so all they have to do is click on the image, and it will quickly pull that image up for them of the product. Once you know you found the right product, you have your information, you're good to go. Two other quick features that are available as well is postage. So some individuals, and if it's not applicable to you, then it's a module that can be shut off. But a lot of individuals were doing either direct mail or we're doing shipping for them and kind of that logistic part. So organizations are really excited because they can put a pool of money into escrow, and then they're able to track that. Not only do you get invoices monthly that are detailed and break out what postage orders or what shipment orders to what job number, and associates that all together for you from a visibility standpoint, but also allows you to log into your digital project manager and from day to day to see where things are standing. So interesting enough is currently what's going on in this environment. There's still $8,600 left in escrow, and that's also what the current balance is, but you can see that there's another $91,000 that are associated to jobs that will be dropping in the near future. So these are active and live jobs that are currently being manufactured, and after they have completed and dropped, those funds will no longer be available. So two things, it gives insight to, hey, what's going on, but two, it also allows you to know, okay, this is how much postage we've gone through, and now we need to evaluate where we are, or whether it's monthly, quarterly, biannual, or yearly spend, and can control funds from that standpoint as well. So another great tool from a visibility standpoint. All of this information is real time and up to date, just like all the other modules. Everything is real time from a status standpoint. And the last thing that we do inside the digital project manager, and there's no examples, we got a few of them that are set up here today, is the ability to proof any artwork. So inside the same platform, you have the ability, okay, here are the proofs that we're currently waiting on. You're going to see this one from a status standpoint is already approved, but we're going to go ahead and jump into order number 36941. And there's a proof ID that's given to it as well. As this pull up, there's going to be a few key pieces of information or tools that you can utilize when you're in here. One, you're going to have, company name, order number, and what it is. But there's also some approval statuses up here. So you have the ability to approve. You can also approve with comments. So you have the ability to type a message in here. Please watch the red, and it's bringing up an error, but that would update right there. but you're going to see there's comment history, so everything is time stamped and kept. And then of course, there's actually going to be a link to the artwork itself, where that is updated, when it was approved, who was approved by. And all this information from a historical and live standpoint is also at your fingerprints. If you don't have immediate access of how to contact us, there's also a contact tab here, so you can email directly with your support team and also your project manager. But if you want to get back to your home screen, you can hit the home button, or you can hit the house right there as well, or the logo on the top left corner. So just a quick review, this is your digital project manager. Give you insight to all your activities from current production, historical, current production, inventory, could be promotional products as well, anything to do with mailing and shipping and the postage associated to it, and then of course any of the proof process. The best part of the digital project manager, that it is a part of the value add and the solution we provide to you, so there is no cost, and it is just part of partnering up with FuseBox One. If you got any questions, feel free to reach out, but hopefully this was informative, and talk to everybody soon.